Hey, what's happening, everybody? Jay Shockblast here, and look at that guy right there. Borderlands, the Handsome Collection. Now, as many of you guys know, I already have this guy right here. This is Claptrap. This is my buddy. Um, this is a really special thing to me because I am a huge Borderlands fan, and Claptrap is obviously one of my favorite characters. And as many of you guys know, maybe some of you guys don't know, a week ago I lost my best friend Teddy. He passed away, and it's been a weird week. This guy right here, he hated this guy. Whenever I would turn him on and let him roam around and play with him, he barked up a storm, and I have a video that I'll post in the links in the comment section below. It's called Claptrap Terrorizes My Boxer Teddy. And I've watched that video a few times in the last week because it's good to hear him. Um, Sorry, I'm getting a little bit more emotional than I thought I would. I'm doing my best. Um, so that video obviously is very special to me, and I'm a huge Borderlands collector. I love the games. I love Gearbox, and my love for them in 2K is only that much greater today because I was at PAX East in Boston this weekend, and I went to the 2K booth where they were showing Battleborn, and I was kind of excited. I wanted to see if they had anything new, and I was just joking around with the people that were there, just saying, hey, I already have all this stuff, so I wish there was something I could buy. I was mostly saying that because it's always awkward sometimes when you go to somewhere, a shop, and you leave without buying something. And there were some jokes like, "Oh, I bet you don't have this," and they showed me like the steel case for Borderlands 2. I'm like, "Oh yeah, I have that." I'm like, "Oh well, I bet you don't have this." And he showed me a shot glass, a Moxie shot glass. I'm like, "Oh, you're right, I don't have that." So he gave it to me, and I was like, "Wow, that's really awesome." And he goes, "Oh well, do you have this?" And he points to the Handsome collection. And I said, well, I have the original Claptrap. I don't have the Gentleman Claptrap. So this bad boy, and this guy right here, was $400. It came with the game, it came with some other stuff, and it came with this. And it was $400. And I cannot tell you how many times I almost bought the Gentleman Claptrap. What it came down to, though, is it was Christmas time. I was a little tight on money, and I just couldn't spend the $400 right then. I ended up pre-ordering a Moxie statue instead. By pre-ordering, I mean pre-purchasing, because it was only like $120 instead of 400, and I really liked it too. So I'll get that eventually here soon. I thought they said it would be here in like May or June, but I already paid for it. But everything else they were selling, I had. So he, I kind of explained that, and I'm like, here, let me show you this video. And I showed him the video of Teddy barking at the claptrap, and they all liked it. And I was, I was a little sad, and I said, I unfortunately lost him this week. And I didn't mean anything by it, but, the gentleman's name was John, and he said, I'll tell you what, are you going to be here Sunday? And I said, I can be. Why? I mean, I had a 3-day pass, but I wasn't planning on it. Because I'll tell you what, if I can, I will give you our display model at the end of the show. If you can come pick it up, I'll give it to you. I was speechless, and I felt somewhat embarrassed. I don't like when people try to do nice things for me, like I don't know how to take it sometimes, and it's really weird because like I'm used to being the person that does nice things for people, and I was pretty overwhelmed. And I said, "Yeah, yeah, that's great." I gave him my card, and I didn't think I was ever going to hear from him because a couple things had to happen. Number one, he had to actually remember that he said this 2 days later after interacting with thousands of people over the course of the weekend. And number two, he had to actually be able to do it, which was probably the least of the problems. But um, so lo and behold, Sunday comes along, and I didn't get my hopes up. I was like, look, I'm hoping that he does text me or call me, but if he doesn't, no big deal. And he did. He texted me around 2:30, and he said, "Hey, are you going to be able to be here?" And I said, "Yeah, I can. I'm at home now, but I'm not that far. It's about a 40-mile drive, but yeah, I could be there." So Becky and I drove out there. We got halfway there, and I realized I left my passes at home. So I was not going to be able to get in if I didn't have my passes. So I floored it back, and then we got there 10 minutes before the show closed. They almost didn't let me back in. I convinced them to let me back in, and then when I got to him, he did it. And I'm just so thankful that here's the box that it comes in. It looks like an actual vault box, Hyperion. And the cool thing is you can kind of see the other one, like right here is where the other box is, and then right there, that yellow box is the box like this that it came in. So yeah, this is the ultimate Vault Hunter thing, and the prize. Well, actually, I should put this back here. The prize possession is the Gentleman Claptrap with monocle and with top hat. Now, here's the really cool thing about him. Everything is the really cool thing about him. But let's bring this back a little bit. Hope it doesn't fall. So the app, it's the same app as before. I can see this is like a camera right here. That is a camera, so you can like see my finger moving in front of it. He's got his mustache, and I'm gonna go ahead and put the microphone. I'm not gonna show him moving around because it's not that much different, but
you hear me, Jack? You killed my friends. You destroyed my product line. I am the last Claptrap in existence, and I am going to teabag your corpse.
oh my goodness.
Who's the badass robot? This guy. And open. Give me 5. Kick me out. I'm dancing. I'm dancing.
Now, if he was actually on the ground, he would dance.
I sound pleased about this. It's only because my programmers made this my default tone of voice. I'm actually quite depressed.
And then another cool thing, you can actually talk right through it. So.
Damn it, Jack! How did you know stairs were my only weakness? Next to electrocution and explosions and gunfire, rust, corrosion, being kicked a lot, viruses, being called bad names, falling from great heights, drowning, adult onset diabetes, being looked at funny, heart attacks, exposure to oxygen, being turned down by women, and pet dander. Your brilliance is matched only by your malevolence.
So.
Stairs?
No!
Wow! You're not dead? I don't like this. This is making me nervous. Take a deep breath. I can't breathe! This is just a recording of somebody breathing. It's not real! It's making me more nervous.
All right.
leaking! I'm leaking! There's oil everywhere!
So you can only sync up with one of them at a time, but as you can see, I now have both Claptrap units, and I'm just so happy. Like, honestly, it's been a really rough week, and I don't want to keep bringing up, the unfortunate situation that I'm in, with my loss of Teddy, but I mean, he had no responsibility to me. He didn't know who I was. He literally just did this because it was a nice thing to do, and like, it's amazing and thoughtful, and like that there are people like that still out there, like. And I know it looks like he was probably just going to give these things away anyway. Like, as I didn't want to like seem stalkerish, so I kind of sat and waited to see if he texted me, but I could see him at the case, and he was just grabbing things and giving them away anyway, which is amazing. And so many people left happy, and it's just amazing how such a small act of kindness can go so far. I'm just speechless. So I can't thank them enough. I really, 2K and Gearbox should be really, really proud, because I'm not even ever gonna pretend that I'm the biggest Borderlands fan in the world, because I'm sure there are other people that can lay claim. I mean, the game was in the box too. Like, I have it for PlayStation 4 now, and like, it's amazing to me. Like, I now have Borderlands 1, 2, and 3 on, or Borderlands 1 and 2 and the pre-sequel on 360, PS3, Xbox One, PS4, and the PC for all of them. Like, I have all three games on all platforms. Well, all right, I don't have the Handsome Collect. I don't have the pre-sequel on PS3. That's the only one I don't have. And I also, Tales from the Borderlands from Telltale comes out tomorrow, and I've already played it and beaten it and everything. But at some point, I'm going to get that just for my collection. I pre-ordered Zero when they had a statue of Zero that was going to be on sale, and they canceled it. I pre-ordered that. Like, I'm a hardcore Borderlands fan, and this is like something that I really wanted at some point, and here it is. And I wanted to share my story because, things like this, people deserve credit, and it's I I wish the video I was making right now was Teddy barking at this, I wish I wish that I had that to be able to do. I wish I could have another video like the one in the comments where he's just doesn't understand it, and he's wagging his tail, so I know that he's not like really scared of it. I know that it's funny and he's okay, and um yeah, that's probably my favorite video on my channel. Um so I don't want to make this too sad, because it's a really nice thing, and it's just a thing, and I'm just really thankful. I mean, it's really cool that somebody did something nice for me. And John, I don't know if you're ever going to see this video. I already said thank you in person. I know you could tell how genuinely happy you made me, but I just can't thank you enough for being so awesome. 2K and Borderlands, like, I was so frustrated playing Battleborn, and I know it's probably my fault, and I was probably playing it wrong with the wrong character. I was honestly not going to get it, and now there's no way I'm not getting it. There's no way I'm not going to get Battleborn now, and you know, uh, this is the type of thing that creates loyalty, and obviously, giveaways happen all the time, and I just feel so I don't know, blessed. I feel like Teddy was looking out for me. And don't get me wrong, I would take Teddy back over this any day of the week. Um, tonight around 9 o'clock, about 5 hours from now, 4 hours from now, I should say. It's going to be really tough for me because that's going to be like a week, and I'm getting better. And I promise I won't have to bring him up all the time, and you guys don't have to bring him up all the time soon. But this guy is just awesome. I can't I can't even believe that I actually have him now. Um, so I would show him off in action.
I sound pleased about this. It's only because my programmers made this my default tone of voice. I'm actually quite depressed.
But I feel like that's really the highlight of what he does. He can move around, and like I said, you use him through the app. So I don't know if you can see with the glare, but um, you can see that he is looking at the monitor. He's looking at himself in the screen. So
Give me 5.
give him a 5. So guys, that's what I got for you. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoy this Claptrap, because I enjoy both of them. And
Gosh, this party's worse than stairs.
this part's worse than stairs. But there we go. We got both Claptraps, and I am excited. I'm happy. And thank you, John from 2K. You really touched me. And I hope you get the appreciation you deserve. And I hope that I showed you enough appreciation in person, because you really, really, really did something very special to me. And I just can't say thank you enough. So I hope everybody enjoyed, and go buy Battleborn on May 3rd. We'll see you.